I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Yeah, I do. God's so big to me, man. I just have to tell you about it. I can't help it. It's rather obvious to me how big, how good God is. He's absolutely tremendous. He's off the chain. He on one. He be clowning. He be just showing out. Man, I'm just over here just on the receiving end. You know, if you're out there, start your mission today. Start your mission today. What are you waiting for? Why do we as people delay what we want or delay the process to begin what we want, our hopes, our dreams, our desires? Why won't you start your mission today? Why don't we all decide together that just individually, look, you listening, you got something that you've been dreaming about. You got an ambition of yours that's not yet fulfilled. You got goals you haven't accomplished yet. Everybody has them. Everybody's got them. Everybody's got something that's on the table that they haven't yet attacked yet. What are you waiting for? Start your mission today. Stop the procrastination now. The procrastination is only hurting you, yourself. If you got a goal, an aspiration, a dream, and you fall off track momentarily, you can get back to that. Because God knows where you left off. Now, you may have to accomplish a few more things since you stopped for a long period of time, but God knows where you left off. You can get back on track. Look, man, this dream of being on TV since I was a kid, it got off track now. It got off track. I just kept it as one of the dreams. And in some real dark moments when it looked like it wasn't going to happen, all I was hanging on to was just a hope that one day it could. But that's what faith is really about. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. But faith gives you the confidence to keep hoping, man. Sometimes it just keep hope alive. Sometimes, you heard Jesse Jackson say it, just keep hope alive. Sometimes, man, it's just the hope. I was hanging on a hope. And I'm talking about when it got real ugly and funky out there for me. When it looked like I wasn't going to ever make it. And all of the facts was in and everything pointed in the direction you're not going to make it. You done really messed up this time. Then I sat there and I just hung on to the hope. But man, that's what I'm saying. If you got a dream or an aspiration, a vision or something, when you fall off track and you want to go get back in line, God holds your place. See, he held on to that for me. He knew I was off track and out of line, but he said, okay, here's where we stopped. You want to be on TV. Now, when you get it together and you quit tripping and you come and you turn to me, I'm going to hold your place, put you back in line, then we go and finish the journey. That took me a lot longer to get here than I wanted to, but then it was necessary because I needed all of them mishaps to happen to me along the way. So when I got on the radio one day, which I did not see coming, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. That's why I say it every day. See, because of this radio show that I didn't see coming, now I have stories to tell. I got experiences to share. And I can tell you about me better than I can tell you about anybody. And I done been through enough where it's relatable, where enough people can go, man, that happened to me. Appreciate you saying that. That's what it was for. See, I get it now. See, at the time, though, I didn't like what was happening to me. At the time, I was really in total disagreement with God on a lot of stuff he was pulling off on me. But in essence, I was really pulling it off on myself. But through his grace and mercy, he kept me through all of my mistakes, all my bad decisions, all my miscalculations, all my misfires, all the times I knowingly stepped out there and did wrong. He forgave me. He said, because, man, if you ever come to me, I have a plan for you that is going to be far and above. It will supersede everything you've ever dreamed of. That's what I did. I just got sick of me, good and sick of me. And I turned it over to God. And then God started working. And here I am today. Now, is he through with me yet? Nope. Have I arrived yet? Nope. But guess what? The journey is cool. You know, it's like I was talking to this young brother the other day about comedy. And he's a really good stand-up, you know, this young dude is really good. He said, man, what is this I feel every night before I go on stage? I don't know what it is. I just want it off me. I said, sir, listen to me, young dude. This thing that climbs on my back every night before I go on stage, I don't know what it is. It's got something to do with pressure. It's got something to do with anticipation. It's got a whole lot to do with the fear of falling. He said, what you mean by that? I said, every night I walk out on stage, it's like I'm about to go and step off a cliff. I said, it's a sickening feeling. He said, man, but you do so well. I said, that's because the parachute opens. I said, but I want you to understand something. When I first walk out there, it's just stepping off the cliff. Now, these jokes provide a parachute, which slows my descent when I jump off the cliff. And I turn it into a glide. And then I take the audience this way, and I swing them back over to that way. We might swing out to the Colorado Rockies. We may go down to Miami with this joke. We may take it on out to L.A., and I just swing back and forth till I land softly. The crowd cheers. The night is over with. I said, but it's been too many nights, though, when I walked off that cliff and I pulled the cord and the parachute didn't open. I said, nah, I'm just free falling out there for 30 minutes. Ain't no jokes working, ain't the parachute didn't open. I said, so see, that's what it's like for me. And then you know what I found out? If you done walked off the cliff in life and you ain't got no God in your life, it's like not having a parachute. You step off the cliff and you just free falling. Now see, now that fall gets you closer to the grave, right? See, we all heading to the grave from the moment we're born. But the cool thing about a relationship with God is when you step off the cliff and you got God, he a parachute. You still going down, but it's a nice ride. And God just helps your descent appear more like a rise and more like a euphoric fall. Instead of not having no God in your life and you just walking off that cliff every day, free falling, ain't got no cord, you steady pulling, you hollering the whole way because you done messed around with yourself and ain't let God come into your life and provide a parachute for you. I would rather have a parachute since I got to jump every day than to not have one. God has been like a parachute for me. Ask me where that came from. I can't tell you. But like I always say, most good things that happen in my life that I can't explain, it's usually him.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Steve Harvey Morning Show has begun. I will remind you today that our show is based on nothing but the tudes, the three tudes of life. Gratitude. Start your day with gratitude. Thank him for all that he has done, all he has been, all you have overcome, all he has done for you, and all he is about to do. That will, in turn, have a direct reflection of your attitude. It will be brighter and better for the remainder of the day. And once your attitude is locked in because of your gratitude, it is in direct correlation to your altitude. Flying high is the way I choose to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Junior.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Shirley Strawberry calling for Real Mouth of the South, Junior, and the legend of Nephew Tommy. What can I do for you today, Junior?
Yeah, okay, let's talk about this. Start hitting the reset button. Starting over. A lot of people got a bad attitude about starting over because it didn't go right the first time. How many times have you had to start over in your 65 years on earth just trying to get it right?
Well, first of all, I don't look at it as starting over because life is a continual process. And that's the beginning of having the wrong mindset. When people go, I got to start all over. And the reason people say we have to start over because they've attempted something that has failed. Mm-hmm. And so that makes them feel like, oh, Lord, woe is me, I got to start over. Oh, woe is me, I got to go back to the drawing board. Mm-hmm. Well, in essence, what actually happens is life is a continuation. Because I don't care what you failed at or what didn't go as planned, the clock is still ticking. You are now a little older. Mm-hmm. You should now, because of this failure and mishap, be a little bit wiser. You become a little bit more experienced. Mm-hmm. And now you've learned a valuable lesson that was obviously needed on your journey. So it's not starting over. I call it picking up where I left off. And I am continuing my journey. Now, this continuation might have to head in another direction. I might have to make a left because I should have made a right back there.
Yeah.
But now I need to pay attention. And now I know, okay, I'm back at this fork in the road.
Yeah.
I'm going to go left because I went right last time.
Yeah.
And now we to continue on the journey. If you look at it like that, it'll help you. Yeah. And then I think that's a part of the process. But then sometimes starting over is good. And so instead of say you're starting over, how about looking at it like this? I got a fresh start. I got a new set of cards. I got a new hand. Woo! I'm going to play this one today, Lord, and go on and get grateful. Yeah, it's how you look at it, Junior.
It's how you look at it, man.
Come on, boy. We ain't starting over. We starting fresh. I got a new hand.
Yeah.
He or she is gone. Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys. Coming up next, it is Church Complaints with Pastor Motown and Deacon Def Jam right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is that time. It is Monday. It is time for Church Complaints with Pastor Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
Oh, gracious. We gather in a most proclivious way as we admonish the deities of our arbitrary reactions and notations. We vicariously pontificate. Oh, Lord. As we nonchalantly gallivant through a life of iniquity.
Vocabulary, come on, vocabulary.
And vivaciousness. Come on, vocabulary. We ask you to simplify this journey onward, skywardly, and heavenociously. Oh, Lord. Come on, Deacon. Church complaint. Lord have mercy. Was I preaching?
You preached this morning, Pastor.
Yes,
I got to give it to
Preach,
you.
Pastor.
You put that thing on out there.
All right.
All right. Well, here's the situation that's going on this morning, Pastor. School started today. And Sister Madison called this morning. Her son, Ladarius, refuses to get in the car because he don't like how his mama car looked. She's asking, will you come and pick Ladarius up and drop him off at school this morning?
We see, when we talk about deflecting the issue,
yeah,
Ladarius is deflecting the issue.
Yes, he is.
It ain't his mama car he concerned with. It's the fact that Ladarius is 12 years old and is having to repeat the 4th grade again.
Whoa.
That's the real issue. Ladarius, it ain't got nothing to do with your mama car. You needs to pass the 4th grade.
Yes, he does.
I know the multiplications is throwing you a bit.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buckle down. Because you've been in the 4th grade since you was 9.
Is it safe to say you not finna pick him up and take him to school? That's the issue.
What Ladarius need to understand is I can't drop off a boy that's done the 4th grade 4 times.
4?
That's what I can't do.
That's too embarrassing for you.
All right, here's another situation, Pastor. Our members are concerned about you getting robbed during service. Please talk to Bobby Jenkins. He's an ex-Marine. He done put 8 hand grenades throughout the church. You're going to have to talk to this boy. He's losing control.
Well, I'm perfectly comfortable with them 8 grenades because he was
You are?
He was a bomb specialist with the Marines. And you the last animal running up in here robbing me. I can tell you that right now. Because we done booby-trapped everything round. Have you noticed I moved the senior choir off the left and moved them up in the balcony?
Yeah, I saw that.
And did you notice that I took the Mother's Guild that sits on the right and I put them back on 5 rows back?
Amen.
I stopped all the fine women from sitting on the front row. Remember that?
Yeah. You did. Yes,
I cut all that out.
Yeah.
Because if you step your foot up here by this offering table again, we got something for you.
All right, Pastor. That's strategy.
The hand grenades will remain in the church.
Yes, they will.
And
that'll cut down on some of that extra shouting that ain't necessary.
Be calm.
All that hard stomping mess around set something off now. Shout in the back.
Here's another issue, Pastor. I don't know if this is going to fly or not. There is a new ministry that has developed. The Hot Flash Ministry is asking, can we have the air on 50 during Sunday services? They are asking for 50 degrees during Sunday services. That's your call, Pastor.
Well,
Thank you, Deacon.
we've been getting letters about this for close to a year now. For the Hot Flash members, we have several members here at church this morning. Sister Carla and Sister Monica, Mississippi, is in charge of the 2 women that's heading up the Hot Flash Committee.
Yes.
We're not cutting this air on 50. Because that's just too damn much. We're not running this bill up like that. The dollar store got these new push-button fans in there for $1.25.
We have those.
$1.25. We're gonna get you another one.
They don't work.
2.
Yeah, it's called Battle of the Fans. Y'all gonna have to sit further back because that hum is throwing off the ministry.
All right, Pastor. Here's another situation. Brother Travis Leonard, he thinks he has donkey pox. He keeps kicking people that walk behind him every 5 seconds. He kicked Brother Moses and got his behind whooped. He wants your help to heal him.
We're very proud of him because he's the first person to have donkey pox. And what we've done, we've actually entered him into a case study. They are paying $1,500 to the church for anybody that has it, and we've turned him in already. So they'll be in here Sunday to watch him closely and see what all the effects are. But we don't have no medicine or nothing. We just want to record what it make him do.
All right.
How hard do he kick?
we got to move it along. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, rapper Fat Joe. Listen to this, Steve, Tommy, Kier, Junior, Spates. Rapper Fat Joe is going from rapping on stage to telling jokes. All right, he's a great rapper, so we'll see how that goes. Drake is bigger than the Beatles, and we'll tell you who has a new face tattoo along her jawline. Okay, but right now it is time for Ask the CLO. All right, beginning with Sasha in Baton Rouge. Sasha says, I'm in a relationship with an older man in age, but not in maturity. He's so self-centered, and if we don't do what he wants to do, he starts to pout. He calls his mama and his sister, and I can't win when they team up on me. If I marry this old baby, will my life continue to be this complicated? Should I run?
Yeah. Yeah.
As fast as your feet will take you.
Have you heard the saying that ain't no fool like an old fool? He called his mama. That's why he's single and available now. Because he ain't been that good a catch to nobody. Now, you done caught him and you think you got something. You know, can I give you a suggestion, lady? When you make a bad catch, drop the ball.
Throw it back.
Throw it back.
No, don't throw it back. Drop the ball.
Just drop it. Okay.
Yeah, just drop it. Walk off.
Leave.
It's happened to him before. He's very familiar with this. It ain't gonna hurt him or nothing. This has happened before. Just go ahead. Don't even worry about it.
All right, Sasha, leave it. All right, Mandisa in Phoenix says, my 30-year-old sister has asked to borrow my spare car, and my husband says I can't let her use it because he bought it and he doesn't like my sister. The car is just sitting in our driveway, so I don't see the harm in it, but there's no reasoning with him. Would it be wrong to go against my husband's wishes?
He bought it?
Yeah, he bought it, and he doesn't like the sister.
Well, look like your sister gonna be Uber.
That's what it looks like.
He bought the car, and he don't like your sister.
Nope.
How old is your sister? Why
30.
is she borrowing cars?
30. She's 30, Steve.
And she borrowing cars
Well,
at 30.
fell on her luck. Maybe she
Fell on her luck. Well, fall on a man and get lucky. You know. But you over here to borrow. See, here's what the deal is. People always look around at somebody else's life and expect them, because this man done worked hard and got another car. And the car ain't just sitting there. Because you drive and your husband drive. And I'm pretty sure somebody go to work at a different time. So it ain't just sitting there. I think she over-exaggerated that. Who you know got two cars and the other car just sit there? Who you know got that life?
You?
Do you think that's so unusual? Just to have a car sitting in the driveway?
An
Yeah,
extra
Jesus
car?
said that's what they said. She said she
A couple with an
Yes.
extra car that neither one of them drive. What?
Well, anyway, the point is,
Sounds
he doesn't
odd to
like
me.
her. Okay. The point is, she's not going to do it. The wife wants to know, should she go against her husband's wishes?
I'd never loan a car.
You've never let someone borrow your car, ever.
No, not now.
But in
Well,
the
I
past,
mean,
you
come
have,
on.
though.
Yeah, when I had a 72, yeah, you want to drive this here? But now
What
let me
year was
warn you, you got to keep your foot on the gas at the light, or else it's going to cut
can't
off,
stop.
and then you have to wait 20 minutes. You know, you have to throw it in neutral, keep your foot on the gas, because if you don't keep that idle rammed up at least 50 RPMs, it's going to cut off. And then you got to wait 15 minutes. And I never found out why you had to wait, but it's 15 minutes.
Why can't he let his sister-in-law use the car?
Because he don't like her.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
all
it.
is.
He doesn't
No
like her.
reason. Yeah.
And maybe she's irresponsible. Maybe that's why she doesn't have a car at 30. You
That's
never, I mean,
exactly why.
and he doesn't want her to, maybe
And quit
that's
looking
it.
over here.
Yeah,
Sister.
yeah. But
Okay.
it is her
Well,
sister.
if you go against your
Tell her to get a
husband,
car.
you're going to have a problem. The best
I
best
know.
thing you
I
can
know.
do
I
is
hear you, though.
try to
Yeah.
talk to your husband or try to help her get a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
'Cause
You and your
That's the
husband need to be on the same page.
right.
I let her drive it anyway. You shut up.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, Taisha, moving on to Taisha in Greensboro. Taisha says, my boyfriend called me by mistake, and I heard him talking to another woman. He was in a restaurant or a bar, and it was loud. After that, his phone was off. He said he butt dialed me when he was picking up his dinner, and he ate and then fell asleep without charging his phone. Why lie? Why do men lie?
Why?
Taisha.
Wait a minute, Taisha. What you want him to do?
Tell the truth.
He called somebody else by accident. Thought it was you. But when in actuality, he butt dialed. When he picked that phone up, the gut-wrenching scream that was in that car, when he pressed that phone on and saw your name, he hit it off, cut that phone off, ate, went to sleep, and his phone died. That's what we have to tell you. He can't tell you the truth.
What was the truth exactly?
The truth of the matter is, he swung by, the girl got in the car, they was talking.
Yeah.
He looked down at his phone and realized it had been open for the past 11 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was in a restaurant, she said.
Yeah,
Taisha
she said, or a
said
bar.
it was a bar or a restaurant.
He was in there eating with the girl.
Exactly.
Now what you want him to say? I was eating with a girl?
Oh, ain't nobody stupid.
Stupid, though. Taisha ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Taisha ain't stupid, but
No,
he ain't
she's
either
not.
though.
Yes, he is.
Why you got a
What
lie, Craig?
else was he supposed to say?
The truth.
So she just wants to know, why do men lie?
Why would he tell the truth in this? Why?
Just give us that.
Yeah, I want to know why.
All right, let's try to get to the last one.
No. Let's stay with this one. Let me
Okay,
ask you a
stay
question.
with it. All right.
If he tells y'all the truth that he was eating dinner in a restaurant with a girl, what would y'all do?
Ask
try to
him
kill
why,
him.
and then,
Yeah.
get to the
try to
bottom
kill
of
him.
it.
No. What would y'all do?
Yeah, we'd give him the third degree, try to kill him. Get
You
in
would
a fight,
snap
break
and
up.
make
break
an
up.
attempt on his life and break up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We ain't finna go through all that.
So
Just
lie.
the lie.
But we got to go
Thank
through
you.
the cheating. Okay.
Yeah, finna
All
get
right,
to no
coming up
mess
at the
like
top
that.
of the hour, entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming to the stage, it is rapper Fat Joe. That's right. On Friday, Fat Joe announced that he will have a one-man stand-up comedy show in New York this fall. And that's not all. That's not all.
Lean back.
He will be introduced by Dave Chappelle, none other than Dave Chappelle. And he's already got sponsors. Rock Nation is backing him, okay? In a press release about the show, Fat Joe said, the world will be getting Fat Joe at his most authentic, vulnerable, and comedic self on that stage. He says he's not holding anything back. He's always taken pride in his storytelling, but we're about to take it to the next level. He says he's grateful to Dave Chappelle, Rock Nation, and Magic Lemonade for their support in sharing his story and helping him make his one-man show the biggest event ever. There you go.
Lean back.
Fat Joe.
Mhm.
All right, Fat Joe.
All right.
So storytelling and so explain the difference, Steve. Fat Joe says he's a storyteller. So you could tell stories and
Well,
be funny, but
I'm
it's
a
different from being a
storyteller,
comedian.
There's comics and comedians.
Mm-hmm.
There's two types. Then there's storytellers and there's joke writers.
Mm-hmm.
There are two types. Emo Phillips is a joke writer. Let me see who would be famous. We have very few famous joke writers.
Right.
Our culture is of stories.
Mm-hmm.
So most comedians that become highly successful are great storytellers. Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock,
Eddie Murphy.
They were great storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
So telling the stories is a part of our culture. It's almost necessary. The white comedians can have joke writers. Jay Leno is a joke writer.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Seinfeld is a joke writer. David Letterman was a joke writer. Emo Phillips was a joke writer. All these guys, they write jokes. They have no stories for you. Our specialty, because of cultural differences, are stories. Fat Joe is a good storyteller. I've seen him online do some stuff. Times are changing, and I think we're going to have to come to this admission.
In
that,
comedy, you mean?
Well, the landscape has changed because the proving ground is different. Because the only people out there right now that you have to yourself to measure up to is them three that's out there touring right now heavy. And then you got cats like Tommy and Kier that's out there that's doing it the old school way.
They grinding and hustling,
But
man.
yeah,
Put
but
on
other than
shows.
that, it's not really a lot. So guys can make up the rules as they go. T.I. got into comedy. I haven't heard much about him of late. Came out with a bang with all these different gigs and stuff. But now that's simmered down because now you got to get into the business of being what you said you are. And the expectations from the audiences are a little slightly different because 85 South has introduced a new way of doing comedy, which has been like amazing, man. They pulled off this improvisational comedy. They got a band on stage. They got furniture on stage, just like they're in the living room talking about people, man. They up there. And them dudes right there, they talk about everybody come to their show. Ain't nobody safe.
Nope.
And the stuff is working.
Yeah.
So after T.I., now Fat Joe, it's going to be interesting to see. But to already have sponsors and stuff like that, and he can
Dave
open with a
Chappelle.
one-man show because of his popularity.
Yeah.
So I say right on, do your thing, Fat Joe. I like Fat Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Lean back. Me too.
Anybody else want to comment on it,
I'm
brother?
just saying, no, I'm with you. I mean, I'm excited to see it. You know, I support him. You know, I mean, you know, it's different for us, man. I mean, like, you know, me and Tommy got to go out and hit these clubs, man, these 5 and 6 shows at weekends. And, you know, now we got one-man show. You just come right on out, one-man show.
But see,
How
but that's
long is
because
this
you
show?
all are earning
How
a
long
living.
you think this?
What do you mean? How long? You mean the length of his
How
show,
much
or how long
time
you?
you think?
he'll
How much
do it?
time you think he would be on stage?
Oh,
I don't think these guys.
And I don't know. Maybe he's hitting clubs and prepping for this big day. Maybe he's getting prepared. You know, that would be the smart thing to do.
I don't think
because
Dave Chappelle would be. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't think these guys really understand what it's like to stand on the stage and talk and get the reaction of a comedian, which is laughs, for an hour. That's a massive, daunting endeavor. I don't care who you are. It's hard for Kevin Hart to do it. It's hard for Rock. It's hard for Chappelle. It's hard for these two boys right here. It's hard. It take a long time to get get real laughs. Not no little chuckles and 3 minutes later here come another. No. That ain't what people pay for, man. Because
But
they've been
can I-
watching cats from prior on down, and they have a different expectation. Go ahead, Shirley.
Can I ask a question? Do you think Dave Chappelle would even be involved or introducing him if he didn't think Fat Joe was talented and worthy of it?
Well, introducing him ain't nothing. They friends.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He knows
think-
Fat Joe is funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can go out there and put your stamp on it. It ain't gonna hurt Chappelle's career.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong
All
with
right.
that. Supporting a friend. The dude can
All right,
tell
well-
stories.
You still got to stand up and do it at the end of the day. Anybody can bring you out.
Oh man, come
At
on.
the end of the day, you and your hour.
Okay.
Let's go.
How many people you done brought
I
out
was
and
just
it didn't go
thinking-
away?
Boy.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, who has the best fried chicken in the United States? We'll
What?
tell you, and you may not have ever even heard of this place right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we know where the best chicken in the world came from, and of course, that's our ancestors. But now we can't even claim fried chicken, people. A recent taste test nationwide has crowned a popular chain from the Philippines as the winner of the best fried chicken in America. Okay?
Philippines.
Philippine-based fried chicken restaurant chain Jollibee has 64 locations in the U.S. with plans to have up to 500 restaurants in the next 5 years. According to the food writers at Eater.com, Jollibee's fried chicken beat Popeyes, beat KFC, Chick-fil-A, and Bojangles. All right? Jollibee.
That's the best.
This is
That's
throwing
the best.
everybody.
They're saying that's the best fast food fried chicken.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of them got the best fried chicken. I'm telling you that.
Who has the
right
best?
now. Oh, we've all had the best
man.
fried
Yeah.
chicken. Your mama
Absolutely.
My mom,
my
yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Most
It's
definitely.
it's some mamas and some grandmamas around this country or run
Yeah.
circle around Popeye ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Technically, Popeyes had to close.
Nothing but the truth out of your mouth right now, Steve.
If
We
some
all
of these
have
grandmamas
had
and mamas fried chicken was available for mass production, you had to go take your ass somewhere and sit down. But
They
now
got a
those.
place-
Go ahead, Tommy.
They got a place in Houston called French's that will give you a run for your money.
You better talk about Third Ward, Texas, Frenchies. You better talk about it.
My first piece of meat came from French's.
Yes, sir. Yes,
At
sir.
birth, they put that down
Get
your
it,
mouth.
Junior?
Yeah, you go to French's at 8 months. You be hooked on it all the rest of your life.
That line wrapped around the
What?
building, buddy.
And as a young person, I'm going to be honest with you. There was a fried chicken place in Cleveland called Daring's. Boy,
What happened? You
What?
said, boy.
my mama liked Daring's fried chicken. That's why I knew it. Just one location. Daring's fried chicken. Now, I'm as growing up, you couldn't tell me that churches wasn't popping.
No,
Oh,
you couldn't
churches.
tell nothing.
Right,
I used to
right.
like
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Everybody
Sheer
likes church.
size
Oh, the chicken.
of the church's thigh.
Big as your head.
You can't close the box.
Church's chicken thigh was actually the size of a woman's thigh.
With that side of okra. Come on, churches. Come through. Yes.
Well, look out for Jollibees, like I said, all the way from
Shirley,
the
what's that
Philippines.
famous place in Chicago? They chicken good. Is
Oh,
it
Harold's.
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 Yes.
Yeah,
When I
see
was a
that?
kid, eat us some hair.
All right, look out for
The
Jollibees.
Philippines. Man.
Get up
All right,
there.
we'll
You
talk about,
better check and make sure it's chicken.
We'll keep the party going and talk about dieting, Steve, when we come back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, check this out. Could you do this is the question. Reverend Al Sharpton went from 305 pounds to 132 pounds. And I mean, we've all seen him, you know, when he was larger and now. And he credits his weight loss to a bizarre diet. He eats just one small meal per day. He eats nothing but a kale salad with hard-boiled eggs, tomatoes, and cucumbers. And he's eaten that every single day for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
He eats it around midday every day.
Yeah.
That's what he
He
has.
had
That's
no
all
chicken.
he eats. That's
Yeah.
all he
Nah.
eats.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
He does not eat breakfast or he doesn't eat dinner. He said if he gets too hungry, he'll eat one slice of whole wheat toast before bedtime. Reverend Sharpton told Page Six that 15 years ago, I weighed 300 pounds. Today, I'm 132. I just made up my mind, and I just did it cold turkey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I love Reverend Al Sharpton, but he need
We
to
all
put
do,
on some
yeah.
weight, though. At 132, that ain't nothing to be proud of. You can't go from a fat man down to bantamweight.
He did it.
You're 132 pounds. Now, you just a little Mexican fighter that's a bantamweight. You just, the look, your head, it's just all. You need a couple sandwiches, Al. Pick it up.
All right, so could you do a diet like that, the same thing for 4 years?
Every day? Hell no.
Yeah.
What is Mr. Al doing on Thanksgiving? I mean, damn.
Kale salad,
salad.
hard-boiled egg with tomato on
Tomatoes
it.
and cucumbers.
And it's Thanksgiving, he gonna have that slice of
bread.
wheat toast.
It's before
He's
bedtime.
strong to do
Not
that.
every day 4 years.
Yeah.
he did just now.
Because I was reading he was recently at Sylvia's restaurant and he pulled out his salad and while everybody else, members of his family, ate at Sylvia's. Do you know I would have broke down? Sylvia's, that's some good.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something.
Good
That's
eating
some
in
more
Harlem.
fried chicken.
Yes.
It's Sylvia's. I don't know who Papagenos think they finna come up in here and
Jollibee.
be better than
Did you say Papa Gino?
whatever these little Philippine people
Jollibees
think
out
they
of the
finna do.
Philippines.
Finna come over here. You're not finna come over here and win best fried chicken. I'm gonna just tell you that.
That was the last break. Come on.
So, Steve, you do have a lot. You do go on a lot of diets. I got to ask you, what's the most extreme diet you've ever been on? Extreme.
Sunfair, when doing
What's that?
COVID first hit, lose 20 pounds in 20 days. I did it. I lost it.
And then what
That is
happened?
the herbs.
Yeah.
After it
Next
was over.
day, start packing it right back on.
The next day, fried chicken.
Because I didn't follow the instructions, you know. They got a full plan. Sunfair actually is a pretty good plan. If you want to lose weight quickly, they have a 20-day plan. You're eating, but you're intermittent fasting, and you're eating. But, you know, at one point, it's over with, and then you got to get on the maintenance program, which is more calories. But, you know, it was during COVID. I was home, and, you know, I was losing a pound a day.
Oh, okay.
And it worked. If you intermittent fast and stay on the diet and drink the water, you lose the
You
weight.
can
That's
do
the
it.
most extreme I've ever done.
Tommy, what about you?
Remember that Japanese cleanse I did? I couldn't read the writing on that thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was a disaster.
You talking about Japanese
my
cleanse where you couldn't read the directions on the box? That was
It was in Japanese.
So he did his own thing.
yeah. So he read what he could and went on and took the pill
And put it together.
and
Oh, my
blew
body. Oh.
his whole booty out.
Oh, Steve, that's horrible.
I was messed up for 2 weeks, man.
That's why you need to do D-herbs. That's why
Exactly.
you need to
That's
do
it. I'm trying to
D-herbs.
tell you
steps are
Nobody
easy.
is.
And it's proven.
Best.
That's
You
right.
eat-
Shout out
And you
to
can
Ava
eat on
Dolphin. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, well, congratulations to Reverend Al, though, losing all that weight. I don't know how he does it, but congratulations. Coming up next, speaking of the nephew, the prank phone call for today, right after this.
He need a chicken smoothie or something.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, he thought it was on and popping. We'll find out what happened in just a few minutes, but right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, it's Monday, Shirley, so I might as well be as stupid as I can be.
Oh,
Let
because
it
it's
magnify.
Monday? Oh.
Yeah, magnify Monday. You know, you want to blow it up. Start your stupid off good on a good little
Oh, okay.
position here. Right here is, can your wife help me with my thesis? Can your wife help me with my thesis? Okay, it's just pretty simple. Speaking of wife, did you catch
Oh,
my
you just
first
said
lady
that.
on Ready to Love? Did you
shout out
catch her
to
on
Jackie.
Ready to Love Friday night?
Jackie's so pretty. She's so cute. I loved it, Tommy. It was beautiful.
Rocking
You
her
guys
white,
together.
Both of y'all, yeah. Looking good. The miles.
My honey dip was hanging out with me at work.
Yeah, it was really
so
cute.
cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Miles. Showing her.
She's a star.
If you're nasty,
Don't
Miss
please
Jackson,
please
Miss
don't say
Miles.
that.
Oh
Please
no, I
don't
want
say
you to let her know I said that. Yes.
that. Okay, I'm not gonna let her know that at all.
That's okay. I have her number. I'll text her.
Couple things I won't do. I won't do that, and I would never let her go shopping with Miss Marjorie. Lord have mercy, I don't have that kind of paper. I don't have that kind of paper.
You can't stop her. Let's go.
I don't-
Jackie.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of paper no more. either.
No.
All right, let's go, Cat Dog. Can your wife help me with my thesis? Here we go.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach. Yeah, who is this? Hey, my name Ellis, man. Is this Daryl? Is this her husband?
Yeah. This me. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, man? Listen, my mother is Miss man. She goes to church with your wife's mom, with mother, and I'm actually in med school, man. And they told me your wife she's a nurse. Is that right?
Yeah. She's a nurse. But you say your mama go to church with my wife's mama?
Right. My mother's she goes to church with mother.
Oh, okay then. All right. What's
what
up?
I was calling y'all for, Daryl, man, if you didn't mind, I wanted to. I'm getting ready to do my thesis, man. I'm doing my thesis for the end of the year, end of the semester, man, for med school, and they told me your wife, that might be able to help me out. So I was hoping I could talk to her for a second, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about something his mama go. You want to talk to you this? Who is this?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Yes?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Ellis. My mother, she go to church with your mother.
Uh-huh.
And they gave me your number that you might be able to help me out with some stuff. I'm in med school right now. I'm studying to be a gynecologist, and that you might be able to help me out with some things, and I wanted to reach out to you if it was cool.
Okay, and what's your name again?
Ellis.
And your mom goes to church with my mom?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, what
So
can I help
listen,
you with?
what I'm doing is I'm doing my thesis, and this is my big end of the year exam.
Uh-huh.
And what I'm doing is I'm making my thesis a video, in opposed to a report.
Okay.
So everything is going to be on video. So what I'm trying to do is actually get a time where I can hook up with you and maybe examine you and get all that on video.
So you say you want to videotape me do what kind of exam did you say?
I will be giving you a and I put your legs in the stirrups and all that, and just video me doing the actual examination on you.
You want to video? Maybe you want to videotape him giving me a.
Hello, hey, say, what you talking about? You want to do what again, dude?
See, I'm working on my thesis, man, and what I'm doing, my thesis is going to be a video. So I'm going to actually video myself giving your wife a.
Man, what you talking about? You want to videotape my wife giving a. Oh, what is wrong with you?
Hey, brother, this right here for my grade, man. This ain't nothing on a personal tip, man. This is for the grade, your wife being in the medical field, I thought y'all would have understand something like that. This is my wife
you talking about, dude. You can't, you want to videotape my wife. How do you think we got to look at it, man? You can't, hell no, man.
Hey, well, man, listen, this for my grade, man. This ain't, only the professor is going to see.
You can flunk as far as I'm concerned. You better go find somebody else. You ain't gonna do my wife. Who this again, man?
My name Ellis, man. I told you, my mama, Miss, she go to church with mom.
She can't go to church with my mom, and I'm calling you.
Man, we don't know who the Miss is, man. We ain't never seen your mama, man. What you trying to do? You ain't finna do no on my wife, man. All y'all. Hell yeah. Man.
Okay, but dog, let me ask you something. Don't she go in there and get a anyway, at least once or twice a year?
Yeah, she do, but ain't got no videotape trying to videotape my wife and like that.
But man, brother.
You better go find somebody else, man. That, man. Dog. All that, man. I don't know you. I don't know your mama. All y'all, man.
Okay. Can you put me on speakerphone so I can talk to both of y'all?
No, hell no. You ain't finna talk back to my wife.
Okay, can I say one more thing?
Talking about videotaping my wife, dog. You ain't talking to my wife no more.
I just want to say this, man. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy, Doug.
Baby. Talking about this is nephew. This ain't no nephew Tommy talking about videotaping my wife. This is nephew Tommy.
Yeah, boy, you got a boy named Doug, don't you?
Hold on, wait. What'd you say? Who did that?
Doug.
Doug, baby. Doug done told it. I'm gonna kick his man. That's some man. Dude, you don't call nobody. Oh, no. Man, you had me hot, dude.
Oh, man. Y'all all right, man?
My heart was beating fast, man.
Hey, man. Hey, put the phone with both of y'all for heels, man.
Okay. Hold on right quick. Let me see if I can turn the speaker on. Hold on. All right, go ahead, man.
Okay. Down.
What?
I got one thing I got to ask y'all. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all play too much.
Man, say, man, next time my wife go back up in there, man, get up, I'm going up in there, man. Make sure your ain't up in there.
And there you have it.
Oh, my goodness.
Way too much.
Yes. Why you Ask somebody's wife.
I don't discriminate. I get everybody.
Everybody got it.
Yes, you do.
There you have it. The nephew putting it down for you, baby. Putting it down for you.
Speaking of nephew putting it down, Ready to Love this past Friday. What is going on? Why did what's his name?
You know, that don't
Justice
sound
leave?
right when you say that, Shirley. I just want to point that out. You
What-
know,
what?
speaking of
What is-
nephew putting it down, you need to find another way
On
to
Ready to
introduce
Love
him.
Friday?
Yeah, you need to speed it up or change
You didn't
what
like
you're
that
saying.
segue?
Yeah,
You didn't like
that
that segue?
sound right. Speaking of way the nephew put it down, pause,
He put it down
pause.
Friday. I'm ready to
Well,
love.
you know, yeah, you need to change the way.
Give
On
me a-
Ready
Add
to
something
Love,
to it,
he
huh?
was putting it down. He
Give
put
me
it
a
down on
suggestion.
Friday. And then we came on in to work.
What?
Yeah, let's
That's what it sounds like.
rephrase
with
that,
you.
sure.
Yeah.
I like the way it came out.
Oh, God.
And that didn't sound right either. And that didn't sound right. I like the way
on
it
the
came out.
road. Shirley,
I'm not
Shirley.
changing anything.
Ready
but
to Love Friday
was
night,
good.
baby.
It was
It gets
good
better.
on Friday night. Yes. So why did Justice leave? And he didn't tell you. He left the white party and he didn't even tell you.
Yeah, Justice didn't say nothing. Keep watching. You'll see.
I thought that was
We
kinda
will.
rude.
We'll keep
Yeah.
watching. All right.
Mhm.
We'll keep watching you putting it down.
See, see.
Justice is a good dude, though. I like Justice. He's a good dude. Y'all keep watching. Who's your
You like him on the show?
I tell you, tomorrow, let me know who your favorite is. I want to know who your favorite is thus far.
I like Harold.
Ain't no Harold.
Harold in Miami.
Ain't no Harold.
You always like Harold. All right, coming up next, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter, the subject. He thought it was on and popping. We'll find out what happened right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for the Strawberry Letter, but before we get to the letter, we have to say congratulations to our girl, Carla Farrell, on your how many years anniversary, Carla?
18. 18 years.
Go on, girl.
Yes.
What's up?
Remember
Yes.
that.
You don't. Did you say you don't remember that?
I said, how does she remember that? I'm
Yeah,
so
'cause
impressed.
most
Shirley don't know
people
how
do,
long she's
Shirley.
been married.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
Shirley.
I'm so impressed with that. Congratulations, Carla.
Thank you. 18 years. Shout out to my husband, my king, Tosh Farrell. God put you in my life. You my man. Holding it down.
Ride or die,
18
baby.
years. That's it. That's
Till
it.
death.
That's
That's right.
the
till
love,
death.
baby.
Mhm.
18 wedding anniversary. Woo.
And
Beautiful, Carla.
congratulations to Tosh
What is that
strength.
specific shout out
for
for?
having the
What-
strength and wherewithal. It's just the man you must be. The parade
Surviving all
will be for
the
you,
death
Tosh. The parade will be next Saturday at 4:30, right down the middle of Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Not
We're going to be honoring Tosh Farrell.
Thank you, Shirley, for my shout out.
You're
I hate
welcome.
you,
You're
Steve.
welcome. I'm happy for you, Carla. 18 years. That's beautiful.
How
All
many
right.
years you
Like,
been married, Shirley?
look, it's time for the letter.
what I thought.
It's really time for the letter. We got to go. It's time for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. All right?
All right. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, he thought it was on and poppin'. Thank you, nephew. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm married and in my mid-40s, and my husband turns 40 in a month. He decided he was going to have a guy's weekend in Mexico, and then he would come back and we would celebrate together with a small group of our friends. He got his little plans together, and I was watching all of the emails going back and forth. I'm not a snooper. He's just not the sharpest tool in the box. He left his laptop open, emails on the screen, no code on his computer, so forth and so on. So if I happen to see a few of his emails, it's his fault. He was communicating with a female who was invited to join him on the trip. He asked her to bring a female with her, and she told him she was bringing two of her friends so that his two friends would be well entertained. He let her plan the trip, and they were going horseback riding, zip lining, and having dinner on a chartered boat ride. She emailed him pictures of the girls she was planning to bring, and he approved the girls. He started giving her money for airline tickets for her and her friends. That's when I knew it was time to put an end to this. I emailed this woman from his account, and then I locked him out of his account. She agreed to give me a call, and we talked for 30 minutes. She said she was very sorry because she didn't know he was married. I figured she was lying, and I figured she already bought her ticket for Mexico, so I hid my husband's passport. He couldn't get into his email, and he couldn't find his passport, so he had to talk to me. Yesterday, he actually had the nerve to curse me out for emailing the woman and for messing up his birthday trip and for making him lose a lot of money. Am I crazy or has he lost his mind? What do I do now? First of all, we got to say yes.
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 Go, girl, go.
I love
Yes.
you. I love you. And all the women in the world love you for that.
So
how you pulled
proud
that
of
one
her.
off. Yes. Oh, you did your thing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, he has definitely lost his mind, to answer your question. And he's really not mad at you. I know you say he cursed you out and all that. He's mad at himself for being so stupid. And he's
And his boys, too.
misdirecting that anger towards you. He tried to, get tricky with it, but everything he did was raggedy, leaving the laptop open, all of that, not having a code for the computer. Everything he did was dumb, and he got what he deserved. You found out through a major wrench in his plans, hid his passport. He spent all that money. Now he can't go on vacation with his side chick. He's so busted, and there's just nowhere to run. He can't hide anywhere. He couldn't even think of a good old Steve Harvey lie to tell. And that's why he's trying to flip it on you. He has no right to be mad at you, and don't let him do that to you. You did nothing, okay? Nothing. We are very proud of you. You are our leader right now, okay? The truth basically fell into your lap. And what were you supposed to do? You were supposed to do just what you did, and any other woman would have done the exact same thing. So let him be mad. He's going to just have to get over it. Happy birthday, whatever. I don't care if it is his birthday. He's wrong for this one. He brought it on himself. Steve?
Damn, dog.
That's how you start.
Damn.
Come on, Florida.
Bruh. Dog. Well, he was going to have a guys' weekend in Mexico, then he going to come back. Y'all celebrate together with a small group of friends. Got his little plans together, and I was just watching all the emails going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm not a snooper. Yes, you are. It's okay. He's just not the sharpest tool in the box. He left his laptop open, emails on the screen, no code on his computer, so forth and so on. So if I happen to see a few of his emails, it's his fault. Mm-hmm. You damn right about that. You damn right about that, lady. You were snooping, but Lord have mercy. Laptop open, emails on the screen, no code.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. We'll have part two of your response.
Why didn't you just include her in the thread?
We'll have part two of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he thought it was on and popping. We'll get back into it right after this. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter and finish up with your response.
This letter,
like
he
how
thought
you
it was
started
on
it.
and popping, but this letter should be entitled, I'll be damned. Because all I can say is damn. Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Like Florida on good time.
Well, the little man of yours, you're mid-40s, you're married, having a little party. He was going to have a guys' weekend in Mexico. Then he going to come back and we celebrate small group of friends. You know, the 40 is a big birthday, the big 4-0.
Yeah.
My daughters personally, Brandon and Carly just celebrated their big 4 this past weekend.
Aw.
Happy birthday,
party
Brandy.
on
Happy
Saturday.
Birthday, Brandy and Carly.
Carly.
So
40.
happy birthday. I couldn't come to the party because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. They was taking cell phones and signing NDAs. So I said, I probably don't need to witness none of this here. Carly got good sense because she married, but Brandy and her little circle of friends, I didn't want to be there. So I didn't go to the party, but it was on and cracking.
That's okay. You'll make it up to him with a beautiful gift, a fabulous gift, I'm sure.
I already made that up.
Yeah.
Anyway, he got his plans together, and the lady said, I was watching all the emails going back and forth. I'm not a snooper, but he's just not the sharpest tool in the box. He left his laptop open, emails on the screen, no code on his computer, so forth and so on. So if I happen to see a few emails, it's his fault. You damn right it's his fault.
Yep.
Stupid. Can't believe he did this. Your big 40th birthday, you was going too big on this one. You so big, you dumb. So now he was communicating with a female who was invited to join him on the trip. He asked her to bring a female with her, and she told him she was bringing two of her friends so that his two friends could be well entertained. He let her plan the trip, and they were going horseback riding, zip lining, having dinner on a chartered boat ride. Bruh, dog, balling on the 40th. Balling.
Excursion.
She emailed him pictures of the girl she was planning to bring. He approved the girl.
Check and check.
Dog. He started giving her money for airline tickets for her and her friends. Boy, you finna do this 40. Woo!
Not the woo.
But, dog, your laptop is open with no code, and the emails is on the screen. This woman done played it perfect. She got all her information. When he started giving her money, that's when I knew it was time to put an end to this. I emailed this woman from his account. Then I locked him out of his account. She agreed to give me a call. We talked for 30 minutes. She said she was very sorry because she didn't know he was married. I figured she was lying and figured she'd already bought her ticket from Mexico. Maybe she wasn't lying. That don't matter right now. Know it or not, that don't change what he did. I figured she'd already bought her tickets from Mexico. So I hid my husband's passport. God, dog, that's gangster.
I love her.
Oh,
I love her.
that's gangster.
She a
He
OG.
couldn't get into his emails, and he couldn't find his passport, so he had to talk to me. Here's where Shirley, Carl, and them was giving you kudos. They were applauding you back and forth.
All of it.
Genius.
I must admit, this was the ultimate in gangster move.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
So he had to talk to me. God, dog.
That's all you can say,
There it
Steve.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you the first thing you say. Baby, have you seen my passport? She said, well, that ain't all. Okay, so we're going to do a reenactment. Shirley's going to ask me about the trip, and I'm going to tell you how he should have lied.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Because yesterday he actually had the nerve to cuss me out for emailing the woman and messing up his birthday trip.
The nerve.
Well, the reason he cussed her out was because the best defense is a good offense.
Don't
and
let him
then
do it,
for
girl.
making me lose a lot of money. Am I crazy or has he lost his mind? Yes, he has lost his mind. What do I do now? I really don't know what you asking me for. What to do now? Hell, ain't you done enough?
She's done it.
So I don't know what else you could do. And now you did mess up his birthday, but that's exactly what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
that's her
now
husband.
let's have a reenactment. Shirley, I'm the busted husband, you the wife. Hey, baby, you seen my passport?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
Why?
is it?
Why you ask?
Let me have it for the trip.
No, this is mine. No, I need this. Nope,
No, baby,
you don't
I
get
need it. I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, I know you're going to Mexico. That's why I have your passport. You don't need your passport because I read all the emails and you're going with someone besides me. See, you lied. That's what you did.
Wait a
You
minute,
lied.
hold
You will
on.
never see this
You
passport.
read what emails?
The emails that are on your laptop, stupid. You left them open. I could see everything. I know where you're going. A horseback
Wow.
ride. You don't even zip line. What are you doing?
Somebody done hacked my account
No.
because I can't even get in it no more.
Yeah, well, guess who that hacker was? It was me, okay? I know everything. No, you're not getting
You
the
hacked it.
Yeah, I hacked you.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
that's all
You lucky this break over because I was finna lie my ass
No,
off.
you're lucky it's over. All right.
What? You a DJ?
Hit us up on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM to comment on today's Strawberry Letter. Also, check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Time right after this. I mean, Sports Talk. Junior and Sports
Same
Talk
thing.
right
As
after
my mama
this.
would say, same thing. Same thing.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
September 1st, Huntsville, Alabama, Stand Up Live. Go get your tickets. Your favorite play cousins coming to town at Huntsville Stand Up Live. Go get your tickets. And also October 7th and 8th, Virginia Beach. I'm on the way back down to Virginia Beach at the Funny Bone. Man, I can't wait to see y'all. All right, well, the ruling is in. Deshaun Watson suspended 11 games. No pay. Fined $5 million. And then he also has to undergo mandatory evaluation by a behavioral expert and follow their suggested treatment plan, which I highly recommend he do. So he will not come back until December 4th. And guess who he playing on December 4th, Tommy?
The Texans.
Man, this is a drama they building right now.
The
So
plot thickens.
Man, he gonna come back in and whoop our ass. I swear he gonna do it. That's why I couldn't find another game. He gonna come back in there and just drag us.
With a vengeance.
And then Uncle Steve gonna be right there in some full support of it.
No, we won our first two
Preseason games,
we looked pretty good. Preseason
It's preseason, but half the people that gonna be on the roster, Tommy. When we get the real roster, we going back to 0-13. By the time we get to Deshaun, we back to 0-13.
He ain't
But he still said he stands on his innocence, though. He did. He said just because.
And I saw his statement, and
Yeah.
the women on ESPN was eating him up. But I don't think they're understanding what this young man is really saying. He is standing on his innocence because he had no criminal things that was done. And that was proven by the grand jury because there are no criminal trials. Now, did he hit on women and stuff like that? Inappropriate behavior? Yes, he did. Well, Deshaun Watson. But for the NFL to come back, ask the independent judge to rule, and then come back and do more, was the NFL trying to appease all these people with this 11-game suspension. The female judge gave him a 6-game suspension based on everything else they had done in the past in the NFL. Nothing happened to Robert Kraft. Nothing happened to Ben Roethlisberger. Nothing happened to Antonio Brown, these other people. So she based it on that. I think it's the NFL trying to save face and make more of it. But there were no criminal charges. And for them to treat it like it was criminal, and their grand jury didn't. Now, did he break conduct behavior of the NFL? Yes, he did. And there has to be a penalty for it. She getting mad because he said he stands on his innocence. So that's what was said about
Thank you for breaking that down.
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll talk about daddy do-overs right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
According to Angela Kogan, the CEO of Perfection Plastic Surgery and Medical Spa in Miami, Brazilian butt lifts aren't as popular anymore, and there has been a major shift in men getting more plastic surgery. In an exclusive interview on The Shade Room, Kogan stated that more men are getting work done down there in what's called a daddy do-over trend. Men are seeking penis enlargements, which are done with fillers or surgery, and the abs sketching procedure is widely popular now. Kogan said that overall, plastic surgery trends have shifted, and Brazilian butt lifts are not as popular among women.
Now, them abs. Let's talk about that. What happens now?
Okay, have you ever seen the men's abs where it looks like they've drawn on the muscles, the stomach muscles?
I need. How much that cost?
You're doing research.
Yeah, I need that. I need to draw them on because I damn sure can't get them.
Okay, well, maybe this story is right. More men are getting plastic.
Yeah, but can you
Women
flatten
are
it, though?
seeking
I don't want them to draw them on while it's round. That ain't a good look.
No.
No.
Fat abs?
They do-
I don't
no.
want fat abs.
Yeah, now your stomach look like a soccer ball.
Yeah, they can flatten it. Steve, it's called a tummy tuck in lipo. Yeah, they can
Yeah,
flatten your
lipo.
stomach. Yeah.
How long that stay like that, though?
That's on you.
See?
Yeah.
Your behavior after your surgery.
Well, I done messed it up already. I know I'm going to do it again, so I ain't no sense.
I'm with y'all. I'm gonna get it too. I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the bathroom. My stomach get in there first, then I come in. I'm sick of that.
You fed up, Junior?
Yeah.
It's like the outline, and then you
Yeah.
come in and draw
Yeah.
on the inside. Yeah.
I don't want to look like I'm in my first trimester. That's what it is.
Yeah. Tired of that.
They say,
No, you just glowing.
how many
They say,
months?
"What's
When's
your-"
the baby due? Women are seeking a more natural look, they're saying. Even with smaller boobs now, women are doing that for a more natural looking body. So, are you guys with this trend? You know, what they're doing now, the daddy do-overs, you guys with it? Sounds like you are.
See, I like that stomach. I don't need the other. I'm good.
No.
Yeah,
I ain't never
I
took
got
all that.
enough of the other. I'm really.
No.
Okay.
No, ain't
No.
I could get
Ooh.
arrested if I add some more. Really,
Oh,
I could really
okay.
get arrested.
Really?
Really?
Oh, really?
That
We're
was- I
bringing the
get
police
arrested.
in now.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know what you want.
Okay. All this stunting going
Really
on.
want from me. I know.
I ain't never heard nobody. You got some more? I ain't never heard that. You know.
Said no one ever.
Right.
I've heard. You take my breath away.
Did he gas?
I've heard. Wait.
Okay. You made your point. Moving
okay.
on.
Yeah.
Next door.
All right.
So you
that's
guys
it. That's,
would get
that's
it then.
basically it. So, but I'm
I get them
surprised, though.
abs. I get them abs.
Yeah, I get them too. But the thing that shocked me is she said that the women aren't getting as many Brazilian butt lifts because in Atlanta
That's
is
because
not
everybody
the case.
got them.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell,
They,
they got to wait on some more customers to grow up.
No. They maxed out.
Hell, all the adults got them.
they done bought them all.
They do. They really do. These tiny, tiny, tiny snatched waistlines and them big old, yeah.
Listen,
just
when
shocked,
I'm in
but
the
anyway.
airport in Miami, there are ladies that are they're on the floor on a blanket. They're on their stomach because they just got their butts done.
They can't
It's
sit
the
down.
craziest thing. Walk through the airport and see a bunch of people laying on their stomach.
You see,
In
you've
Miami,
seen it
They
that
can't
much?
sit down.
You've seen it
It's
that
like-
often?
Yes.
They go to in Miami.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lady sitting across from me. She stood up until it was right time for the plane to take off. She stood up the entire time.
Wow.
Whew, that's a lot. All right. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 20 minutes after, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. A 32-year-old man and woman were arrested for indecent exposure. They were caught by multiple witnesses, including minors, having sex on the Ferris wheel at Ohio's Cedar Point amusement park.
Cedar Point. I used to work there.
Cedar Point. Yeah. Well, did
What?
you see this?
You
Cedar
used to
Point.
work there.
I told y'all that before. I worked at Cedar Point. Cedar Point.
that's
That's
rough.
where we had our senior picnic. Cedar Point.
Oh, okay.
Very popular amusement
Well-
park in Ohio.
What you did there?
I was the dude that gets the age, weight, and birthday.
Oh, that's right. You told us.
Oh, yeah. So where you used to work at Cedar Point Amusement Park, once the witnesses pointed out that the couple were having sex, the couple started laughing and didn't stop doing it. Because two of the witnesses were juveniles, a man and a woman were charged with first-degree misdemeanors.
How do you get out your clothes on this damn Ferris wheel? How do you do
On a
that?
Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
You're a
100
daredevil.
feet in
You're
the air, and
adventurous.
This wind is coming
Yeah.
across my backside. Now, what is we doing out here?
And you're
Don't
going
make no sense.
around.
Man,
Or you keep your clothes on.
Now that could be done. That one leg is cold now. Come on now. One leg. Just take off one leg. That's it. All right.
But you can't wait till you get down on the ground, though. You can't, huh? You just can't. You got to have it right then. Okay. All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
I do it in them bumper cars, though. Now, I do it in them bumper cars.
Ooh, that's too much.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for Would You Rather. Would you rather ski down a snow-capped mountain or surf in the Pacific Ocean? Ski down a snow-capped mountain or surf?
Skiing down that mountain.
We done told you about this water, Shirley. No.
No, you guys, I thought maybe you change your mind because you're on a snow-capped mountain this time.
I'm on that mountain.
Yeah, I'm on the mountain.
I can fall and recover. That falling in that
walk.
water. That's drowning sharks. It's too much.
All right. Would you rather have 3 eyes or 3 hands?
Oh, three hands.
I'm going to need that 3 hands. I ain't going to have nobody staring at me all day.
What?
Because I'm definitely going to be looking back with them other eyes.
What's wrong?
No. I'm going to have them 3 hands. I'm going to put one of them in my pocket.
Yeah. 3 eyes?
Yeah, we're not going to have them 3 eyes sitting up in here, man. That's crazy. You ain't going to be able to get no play after that.
Junior say, what's wrong? That's how you look.
And the glasses I got to get with these 3 eyes, that's just too much.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have sex continuously for 1 hour or always get it done in 2 minutes?
Oh, I'm done now.
I'm doing the hour.
Yeah, I did the hour.
I'm
done the hour.
Okay.
I'm done.
Continuously for an hour.
Continuously. Nonstop.
Oh, ain't no breather? Ain't no hold up a minute?
Sex continuously for 1 hour or always get it done in 2 minutes.
That's
24? I was cold with that hour.
And today, would you
2
rather...
minutes. 2 minutes. Let me go on by my bed. I'm not gonna worry you like that. We're not gonna do all that.
You ain't got that kind of time.
Nah. Man, we get this done in a commercial.
Yeah. Back to watching Ready to
Back to Law and Order. I'm telling you.
Can't do it in no hour. Too much to do. We got too much to do.
Harvey?
I'm the 1 hour dude. I ain't got no time.
Continuously?
I mean, what you want me to do?
No breathers?
2 minutes ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Now you got somebody aggravated with your ass constantly. No.
You just rode that bike for 30 minutes and your ass got tired.
Yeah, I know. But see, it's a way that you can pace yourself. Okay. See, y'all young. See, maybe you don't know. You ain't got to have the same motion for an hour.
Okay. Why you getting mad though?
There's other things you can be doing. You can work it now. Yes. Slow it.
I'm steady looking at the clock. I'll be damned.
Stay there, but easy.
Okay, all right. Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
Quiet.
We'll be back to close out the show with some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Monday. It's been a good Monday.
Yes, it has. New week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Shout out to my daughter. Can I give her a shout out first day of school? Tasha Farrell, freshman. Yeah. She's a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl.
Wow. And that time flies.
Man.
And congratulations again on your 18th anniversary.
Thank
Carla,
you, guys.
The Farrells.
The Farrells. Thank you.
And we just dropped my daughter off at Texas A&M yesterday.
How you doing, Dad? College dad, how are you?
Had to stop her mama from crying. Oh, Lord.
I know, the baby.
You the one.
You didn't cry, Tommy. You didn't cry.
Hell yeah, he cried.
Your uncle knows.
Man, I was getting text. Hey, man, I think I saw your nephew on the side of the road, just out on the hood of the car, just crying and hollering. What happened to him? They dropped his daughter off at college, man. That's all. And then also, it was my daughter's 40th birthday over the weekend.
Yay!
Okay.
Aw,
Brandy and Carly celebrated
Yeah.
their 40th birthday. So
Happy
there's a lot of
birthday, twins.
monuments on this show. You got a young mother who just sent her child as a freshman in high school.
Yes.
You had a older man that sent his daughter off to school as a freshman in college. And then you had a older man who don't even know what the hell their daughters is doing no damn more. 40.
This thing called life, right?
Hey,
Steve?
you know, I don't know if I shared this with you all in a closing remark before, but I think Junior had asked me something one day on Junior, what's on your mind? I'm not really sure, but I think it bears repeating. I think I was talking about motivation and discipline and the difference between the two. Because, you know, I've heard some people say, man, you got to stay motivated. You have to stay motivated. And I understand what they're saying is that the motivation is the reason why. And sometimes you have to remind yourself of the reason why often. Why do you work so hard? Why are you putting forth this effort you have? Why are you trying to get there? But I want to make sure that you understand the component of discipline. Because some mornings when I wake up, I don't hear or feel the motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm human, as is everybody else. Some mornings you just wake up, man, and it's just rough that morning. That morning is just rough. Now, you can help alleviate it by immediately start professing your gratitude for what you have, for what you've gone through, for what he's brought you through, for what he's taking you through, for what he's about to occur in your life. You can eradicate that to a degree, but sometimes you have to be reminded of that. And so the motivation of why you're doing what you're doing isn't always present and so obvious to you, because it can be so daunting and challenging at times that you don't see the motivation. You're dealing with the problem and the obstacles in front of you. Well, now this is where you have to turn to the real necessary component, and that's your discipline. See, we wake up and go to work every day, not always because you're motivated to, but simply because you're disciplined to. And what is discipline? Discipline is doing what you have to do when you don't want to. That's discipline. That's why some people's bodies look the way they look, because they are disciplined. They are disciplined to the diet. They are disciplined to the workout. I heard The Rock on a tape one day talking about, I work out every day. I'm disciplined. He's disciplined to do that. No matter what happens, he works out. And if I want to look better, I have to dedicate myself to that mode of thinking when it comes to working out. Now, I'm disciplined to work. I'm disciplined to take care of my family. I'm disciplined to supply my people's needs. So I wake up and I go to work when I don't want to. I do what I have to, even though I don't want to. You need those two things to be successful, everybody. You need motivation. You need a dream and a vision. You need a reason why. But when that reason why ain't so obvious and right in your face, you got to have discipline. You've got to be dogmatic about it. That even though my vision is not real clear to me today, even though I don't feel like thinking about the end result today, I got to get up and do it anyhow. Discipline is a key component. If you can't be disciplined, you cannot succeed. I heard a young man on Instagram the other day say something, and he told the absolute truth. In order to be successful, you have to be able to deal in utter chaos. If you can't deal with chaos, you'll never be successful. Because to be successful, it's chaotic. It's a madhouse at times. So y'all, work on your motivation, your reason why. But focus on your discipline, because you need discipline, because you have to do what you have to do even on the days you don't want to. Ask God to help you with your discipline. Those are my closing remarks. Y'all have a great day. Hey, listen, everybody. Talk to God today, okay? He would absolutely love